The third part of this identity where people screw up the most or they get stuck is leverage. What does that mean, you think? There's three parts of this. Watch it happen a lot of times. So they get stuck with leverage. What does that mean? They cap out, they hit the ceiling. So everyone has a floor, everyone has a ceiling. They push hard to the ceiling, they red line, get worn out, and then what happens? They get stuck, they get burned out, it's not worth the sacrifice. Does that make sense? And so the only way to sustain that is to find this thing called leverage. There's three ways to leverage, right? Number one way to have leverage is the items that you do, meaning what? That's level one. People that are doing a lot here, been here for a while, probably. That's like making sure I do the right things every single day. That means I focus on booking appointments. I focus on making the dials. I do the right things that move the actual needle. Second part here is systems. This is where people start to fall off, even my top people. So systems, what does that mean, you think? So how do I create leverage to not have to do the same thing over and over? This is task-oriented or file-oriented. These are things like, have my tags super optimized in the CRM? See, it's a lot on the buy side, right? Do I have my tags optimized so I just log into the CRM, I know who to call, and I call the same people every single time based on my list I have set up? Right? My hots, my nails, everybody's tagged as a client, right? Or am I spending my time searching, finding stuff every day, wasting hours and hours every single week trying to find the right people to call? You guys with me on this? Or do I have the people who are falling through the cracks who are not necessarily identified to be the best ones? Does that make sense? Or I'm not using AI and automations to help me automate my follow-up and have it be able to convert much higher. Does that make sense to you guys? Third piece, this is the most I think everybody gets stuck, my top producers get stuck at, is leverage of people. And that's the ability to what? Delegate. See, there's a lot in the buyer team. They refuse to let things go, so what happens? They won't delegate closing coordination, they won't delegate certain things, right? And then what happens? They end up getting stuck, and they have to hold on to things, and what happens? They hit the ceiling, they cap out, and they can't move anymore.